What is going on, everybody? My name is Tyler. That was just a YouTuber intro right there.
And my name is Luke, and welcome back to our show that we release sometimes.
Hey, you guys got a Christmas episode last week. That's
that counted as last week's episode.
Welcome to episode 69. All right, get it all out. Get it all out.
Get what all out?
It's episode 69.
Oh, give it up. Give it up.
Holy heck! I really like Love Live, our Love Live podcast, where we go in depth and discuss every single Love Live song from the very beginning until right now. Sorry about no episode last week. No, I'm not. I lost my complete train of thought, and I kind of want to start this over, but we are already in too deep.
Yeah, I feel that.
Thinking about those beans.
Thinking about that number.
Oh man. Okay. Wow. So this episode, we're gonna continue our dive into Perfect Dream Project, Nijigasaki Girls. That's how you pronounce it, right? That sounds right to me. With
calling them the N girls.
That's it. I'm gonna say the N girls. With Starlight and Evergreen. That's pretty exciting. I like these two songs a whole lot.
That is a pretty powerful couple. I think we got a lot to talk about. This feels like the first song where we will have a lot to talk about.
It's weird. I kind of thought both of these songs would have been before a lot of the other songs to talk about. To be fair, I kind of thought Setsuna's song was going to be like the first no matter what, which it was.
Well, no, it was second. It got second on that poll.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Crazy how nature do that.
But yeah, no, it's just kind of crazy how they both ended up here. Which is fine. I mean, hey, just because they're here doesn't mean they're any worse than any other songs, you know?
Fingers crossed that Rina-chan board doesn't get last place.
Oh, no, it will not. I know for a fact it will not. Don't worry.
Vote for her.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Brett and Haley, just because I said I would. There you go.
Wow. Well, give it up for Brett and Haley.
Wow, power couple.
So our question from last week was, how are you feeling about these new girls as a whole so far? So quick shout out to Styx. He said, hop into the Discord and vote Rina for next week. Leave Emma to week 5. Well, unfortunately, it has happened.
I kind of like Loki was hoping Styx would have like the best for last moment with with Emma, but as soon as I opened up the list today to like look at it, be like, oh no.
So we got one from our boy Gold, one of our biggest goons. I don't really feel anything negative towards PDP right now. I'm just kind of waiting for what they put out next. New girls means new stuff for me to learn, which I'm almost always down with, especially when it's something I enjoy like Love Live. I will admit there isn't too much for us to go off for these girls, but there's definitely enough for someone to make an opinion of them, and it kind of irks me when someone brushes them off because they're too new. It's been like a year now, Susan. Get it together. I'm like super on board with Gold here, where I myself don't know enough yet, but I'm like I'm the most hopeful man on this planet Earth.
I'm in the same boat, and I don't want to be in the same boat. It's kind of I'm not like trying to kick down the door and be like, hello Japan, you must bend to my will. But at the same time, like, this is still kind of like an international thing, and I feel so in the dark about a lot of it. You know what I mean?
I think because like
Go ahead.
Oh, so much of what we do have out there is all like in Japanese, and I only speak glorious English, so like I'm in the dark with it all.
I feel like both of our connections, and really a lot of people over here, would just have so much stronger connections if we could actually like know anything about them.
Where's our anime? I got a gun. Where's my anime?
We got one from FedEx. So far, my interpretation or my impression of PDP is that they have a lot of potential, but Lantis knows this really well. I like what they're doing. I like that they're doing something different than the last two groups with these girls, and it really shows that they put a lot of care into their first album. My biggest fear is for the future. With Aqua, for example, most of the time, I could take a girl and say, I really want this girl to have a solo like this, or I want to see a song centered by her. PDP is still really young, and it's missing that aspect for me. It just feels like the girls have already done all that I want them to do and more. However, as you guys said, we are still in its infancy, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with them. I completely agree, and I thought about this a lot before, where I don't know where they can go from here, aside from just having, like, either they're just going to have 700 solo songs, or they're going to do some full unit stuff. I don't know.
It's so weird to think about, because we just, like, beg for solos throughout the entirety of, Aqua's run, and obviously Muse Babies, but I'm sure that's something we begged for, people begged for the entire time, and they just give it to us right out on the first date.
It feels like this is like end game content that we would have had to grind for.
Yeah, we have bought We have bought the $60 DLC that gets
pay
us to
win.
max level.
Yeah.
We are pay to win Love Live fans right now, and it just feels extremely strange. It's definitely different than Aqua, and I assume different than Muse, but I'm happy with it. Very happy with it so far.
As long as we just have more of the content we like, then I don't really see a huge issue with it, you know?
Yeah, it's like, but how much more content do we actually like, you know?
Ooh,
just solos. Give me just solos. All right. So yeah, we're talking about Starlight and Evergreen this week. Tyler, give me your 30 seconds.
My 30 seconds. I historically don't like the style of music that Starlight is, but this song just manages to captivate me in just the amount it changes and the amount it differs from itself. I love everything about the song, and while it's still not my favorite style of music, I think the way it pulls it off is truly incredible. Luke, what do you like about Starlight? Or don't?
We're doing one song. We're doing one song at a time now. I like that. All right. Starlight is a goddamn bop. There we go. I will save my jokes that I have planned for the actual song. What about Evergreen?
Damn, they better be worth it.
Oh no, I've hyped them up too much now. I must quit the podcast. Get Wally in here.
I think Evergreen is one of the most impressive songs off this album, and I am in love with it. I'm in love with everything they do with the song. I mention it every week how I love just weird ass songs that they do with Love Live, and this certainly falls under the category of weird ass. And I'm excited to talk about it when we get around to it. I'm real excited. What about you?
I feel very, very similar in the same way. Whenever I listen to the song, I'm just like, wow, this shit's wild. Really impressive song. There's a lot of really cool stuff happening, but the way this song lands on my eardrums, I'm just not a huge fan of. It's very impressive musically, just not something that I personally enjoy.
I'm very forward to listening to your explanation when we actually get there.
The explanation is the sounds just don't do it for me. This is we'll get to it when we get to it though. I'm not going to give it up for Luke.
So Starlight won, and I think Starlight is actually first on the album anyway. So you want to kick it off with Starlight?
We will be Starbright. So this was a song that I was probably the least excited for, just because like Karen didn't flash me for much when I was first looking at these PDP girls. I didn't think of Karen too much, but goddamn, is this a bop? This is one of my biggest bops. This is one of my favorite songs in Love Live, but this is one of the biggest bops I've ever heard in Love Live. I equated it to when I was talking to Tyler. This is my Rihanna club banger. J-pop song, and it is everything that I didn't know I wanted, but it is everything I have always wanted.
It follows like the standard conventions that you would expect from exactly what you just said. I think that's a good time to mention that, like, I'm pretty sure we mentioned this before, but in case we didn't, all the PDP songs have like god tier second verses. That like really elevate the song past where you would have expected. And obviously in the previews we didn't get any of the second verses. So in this song and in Evergreen and in Doki Pipo and in like
every song,
all of them, most of them, there's just like so much more that draws you in from the second verse. You know what I mean? So you get like all these unexpected things that you would have never expected to like. And I'm not going to say that, Starlight moves up for you purely because of the second verse, but I guarantee it helped.
No, it wasn't like a thing of when I heard the previews, I knew I was gonna like Starlight. It was a thing of like Karen just wasn't a person that really stuck out to me.
Not into the One-chan types.
Yeah, well, a little bit. My favorite Zombieland Saga girl is the Oni-chan. I want her to step on me. But this song just is super entrancing. is something you can really go and like just I talk about the songs that I want to sing really loud and in loud places and dance to, and this is at near the top of that list now.
I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Luke confusing One-chan and Oni-chan for cataclysmic effects.
Did I say that?
Whoops.
Oh no, I must go. I fucking lifted up my blanket over my head. I must go. My job is done. But you did nothing.
Whoosh. Yeah, no, so for me personally, the thing I like the most about this song is the amount of stuff that it does, if that makes any sense at all whatsoever. I think a lot of songs fall into the trap of like keeping it simple when they find something that works. Like the tried and true formula of a song like this is just, like the dramatic build up to the chorus where everything gets faster by, like double time until you get to like right before the chorus where you go and like, it cuts out for a second, then the chorus starts. They could have just did that twice, but they instead decided to just do everything else in the world instead of that. They just added more instrumental breaks. They added weird cuts. They just added the chorus that is later than it should be. There's just so much that this song does that I think is like impressive and above and beyond, I think what I wouldn't say dislike, but the thing that keeps me from liking this genre anyway, or like, in the wild, I guess, something you might hear on the radio, or I'm sorry that I haven't explored this genre like deep enough to be like, like, oh, it's always like this. But a lot of these songs seem really, I don't want to say repetitive, but they seem to kind of follow the same formula sometimes, which I'm just not a big fan of. But since this song diverges so much, I think that is just like that's the reason for me personally why I prefer this one over something else that might be the same genre, just because of that.
Well, these club bops, and this song is like kind of just about going to the club. Like I keep talking about it as a club bop, but the lyrics are like, yes, these neon lights will piss all over me. It's like these club bops tend to like have these really similar instrumentals because like people know what makes you dance, and I think what elevates the song over those, what makes the good club bops from the bad ones is the vocals. Man, another thing I did not expect this woman to have this strong this great of vocal cords, and for her noises to make me go, yes, that's good. So she is a fantastic singer, absolutely great singer.
I'm going to get shit on by exactly one half of you.
Oh no.
I think this is impressive in the same way that Chase is impressive, where the vocals themselves, I mean, they aren't the only thing this song has going for it, obviously, but like you get to the chorus and like the climax is listening to Karin just absolutely go apeshit, or, in Chase you get to hear at the chorus, and you get to go apeshit with her, and it's great.
Yes, I am now apeshit.
But the part where you're going to shit on me is, the vocals are incredibly impressive, but I like the backing, and I think it's a lot more original than Chase, despite being, like following the club bop formula, as you've been saying.
This kid doesn't like anime OPs. What an idiot! Everybody downvote this video now.
Yeah. And then please undo it and like it. Please.
No. Please leave negative comments, unsubscribe, and dislike. Do not do any of those.
Unclick the bell icon. Leave the Discord.
Leave the Discord.
Leave immediately.
Next time I add everybody, I want to make sure that it doesn't give me the warning that says, "Oh, you are adding 100 people."
Yeah, I wanted to say you were adding 12. 3 of them are Savivo's alt accounts.
3 of them are Savivo's alt accounts, and the other 6 are Umi's Goombas. Join the Discord, please. It's a really fun time.
I love the Discord. Please join the Discord. I want to talk to you. We just hang out in the calls and just talk about bullshit. Just join the Discord even if you're not going to talk. I want to talk to you personally.
We just goon. Discord. This is turned Starlight, Starbright. Please go and join the Discord tonight.
So that's where I'm at. Where I hate you, by the way.
Holy shit.
That's where I'm at with this song. I think the vocals are very impressive when they want to be, and the backing is to me what I enjoy the most about this song. Kind of contrasting Chase, where it's like I can really appreciate the vocals, but half the song to me is not something I like. Whereas like this song transcends the barrier between a genre I don't really like by making it really original and great while also having killer vocals. That's kind of where I'm at with this song.
So like this is just like a whole me looking at music as a whole. Music that I enjoy is music that makes me either feel something or do something, right?
Okay.
Like that is my baseline for music. I have to enjoy it. Songs can be like really interesting, but if they don't make me feel anything, then I'm not gonna like go for them. This song makes me, like I was saying, this song makes me bop. Just like this is the dance song. Can I play? Do you think they play this at the clubs around town here?
On some night,
In
yes.
Fairbanks, Alaska, conservative Fairbanks, Alaska. You think they play J-pop?
Have you ever been to you've never been to a con at all, right?
No.
At one of the cons I went to, Otakon, there was like a big rave like the first night, and they played like, you know, standard songs you would play at a rave, and then they also played like anime ass songs. Like I'm 99% sure they played like Hare Hare Yukai from like Haruhi.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
It could fly there.
Weird remixes.
Yeah, it could fly there. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think Starlight's gonna be on the next one. No, I'm really appreciating about the lyrics for a lot of these PDP songs. It's like there's like 7 of them. Like we're gonna get to Evergreen in a second. It has 2 paragraphs where the lyrics, and it's almost 5 minutes long. And like Sleepy Chan's song had like 7 words in it.
Well, I know Sleepy Chan's was only half done. We didn't get to the translated lyrics.
Sure. But this song's like 3.5 minutes long, and it's like got a decent amount of lyrics. But it's just like, also these songs have been like really short sometimes, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, I think this one's like 4 minutes, like just short of 4 minutes.
I know you kind of mentioned it doesn't have that climax that you like. Obviously, like I can get by with just really good vocal performance, but like it just feels like I wish there was another minute and a half on this song, like minute to minute and a half.
I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff that they could have thrown in there. Yeah, I think you're right. Mm-hmm. I think they could have done that without being repetitive. Is like my main thing.
I'm really curious how it like comes out to, you know, like we just said it. A lot of these songs feel kind of short and a little bit underdone, and I'm curious if it was like a time constraint issue, if because a lot of new people were producing stuff. You know, the Akihata didn't write any of these songs, right?
No, none of them. Wait.
Yeah, so like
I'm gonna go with none of them until someone corrects me on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's none of them. Maybe she did 1 or 2, but like. I'm really curious if like there was some production issues behind the scene that we don't really know about, or more like production speed bumps, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's mainly how I feel with Sleepy Chan song. I think that song could have been a 17 minutes longer. We could have all fallen asleep to it. It would have been great.
Yeah, because like my issue is the 5 songs that I like, when I put them on to go to sleep at night, they end if they're like, it's like 15 minutes long total of the 5 songs that I listen to. If I fall asleep before, not a problem. If I fall asleep, if I like am still awake when the 5 songs ends, I don't know what to do with the rest of my night.
Are you like the stressing? It's like
Dragon Ball Super OP comes on.
10 hours. Are you stressing when you're like, you know, it's the last song? You're like, I need to fall asleep fast.
Well, sometimes I like add a song and then like I'll kind of move down it because it's a big playlist, but I just start at like the newest songs because those are the songs I like right now. And so like when we get when the final chorus begins on the Zombieland Saga OP, I know I have to panic. I'm like, oh no, I'm asleep now.
My girlfriend was telling me about Russian lullabies when she was a kid in Russia. Ooh, obviously,
that's powerful.
How they're not like nice and like sugary like they are here, like please go to sleep and you'll be nice tomorrow and it'll be great. One of her favorite ones was it's called I don't know the actual name, but it goes Bayou Bayushki Bayou, which is if you don't fall asleep right fucking now, there is a wolf that will come and steal you. You need to be asleep by the time the song ends.
All right, that's a good way to end the segment.
And it was like,
let's
that's what I'm talking about. It's like I would be so panicked I wouldn't sleep. Like my heartbeat would be like 300 BPM and be like, holy shit.
Maybe you'll have a heart attack and pass out. Like, you're good to go, dude.
One of the lyrics is
dog bark. I hope so.
I didn't. One of the lyrics is Zabachok, which is like your hip. And she said like sometimes grandma would fucking like bite your hip with her hand, like squeeze your hip, and you'd fucking panic even more.
That's wild. It's almost as wild as Evergreen. This song's a fucking.
Are we done with this one Evergreen.
Though? We're on 11 minutes.
Oh damn.
We shit posted a lot during this song. We got really sidetracked.
I thought we were pretty informative with this song, aside from Bayou Bayushki Bayou.
How did we get here?
All right, final thoughts. Very good song. I think it is not alone carried by the vocals, but also the very, very interesting backing for it. But the vocals are equally impressive, and I like it a lot.
Yeah. Final thoughts. I like vocals more than instrumental. Not to say instrumental is bad. Like, it's just me and music in general. I'm a vocals guy. Like vocals more. So like I like the vocals in the song a lot. Instrumental is really, really dope too.
Do you like
it's the part that gets
music?
Me bop. I love acapella music.
That's cool. I like acapella music too.
We did a lot of acapella stuff in choir in high school, and like that's when we did well at events. It was because we did acapella stuff, and I love acapella music.
That's so cool. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Evergreen. Here it is.
That trees.
I feel bad as podcasters right now in this exact moment because I know there's just no way for us to do Evergreen as much justice as it deserves. Like from a whether or not you like this song standpoint or not, I don't think it's impossible in a 10-minute time frame to talk about everything that makes this song special. Thankfully, if we have Styx for that to write his essay in the comment section that I trust will be over the character limit for one whole comment, so we will have to continue on.
Styx is leaving 2 comments today. Boys.
You know that image that's like one snowflake falls, Mariah Carey, and it's like a guy getting out of a coffin? That's like Evergreen plays Styx getting out of a coffin.
Yeah, this song's super wild, and the amount of things it incorporates is really jaw dropping. The song is incredibly well produced, well made, just an overall great addition to the Love Live discography.
And I don't like
how it sounds. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't like it because I do respect the everlasting shit out of this song. There's nothing I cannot actually say anything bad about this song. It just comes down to personally the way that the song lands on my ears. I'm just not a huge fan.
I totally respect that. There's plenty of songs like that for me where it's just I can respect that it's super good. The one that always comes to my mind is Daydream Warrior. I truly don't care about Daydream Warrior at all. But I know how great the song is, and I know how much everybody loves the song except me. So I can look at it and realize what makes it great and be like, you know what? Okay, there's nothing I can say about this song.
It's not even me sitting here and saying I respect it. I'm just wrong. And that's okay.
That's okay. Oh man.
So I think one of the weirdest things about this song, we were just talking about club bangers in the last, and a big part of club bangers is you have this bass drum going throughout the entire song. It happens in 99% of them. It gives you a beat to stay on as the listener, which is super important when you're trying to get people to dance. This song has just got the same exact thing going on through 90% of it.
Except it's in it's Western Europe.
It's with a clap. It's with their clap. Their clap.
That's so funny.
It's kind of weird how the composition of these two songs are we find these it's kind of neat how we're finding all these similarities between all these songs and in our episodes. I don't know, our watchers just 10,000 IQ, but like the composition of these songs, how these songs are like set up aren't too drastically different. It's just this one was made in Western Europe. The last one was made in Atlanta. In Atlanta,
yeah. So like instead of going to the club with Jeremy, you were like going to the dance hall with like Sven instead.
Yeah. You're going to the dance hall with Karina. I wonder if they will play the lullabies after.
No.
The wolf will come and get you if you are not home by 12.
Oh, you're so right that it does the exact same thing that it's meant to do, except just in a very, very different way. It's like a really like cool observation. I normally hate clapping like when other people do it because they never fucking do it right. Like it's like
I'm sorry.
No. It like happy birthday, everybody.
No, yeah. Happy birthday, all the clappers
no.
out
But
there.
I mean, like, at like fucking high school talent shows and like basically my little sister does like all kinds of like I don't know, like state level like chorus stuff. So I'm always at these shows and people like just feel the need to just be like, and just like try to clap along their the best like Midwest soccer mom like rhythm they can do, and it never works out. Ever. I hate it. It just takes away from the song for me. That being said, this is not that. And they're perfectly on time, and it is an integral part of the song, and it's very, very important. So the clapping here
probably wasn't people also. It was probably a computer.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, that's what I mean. Like, the clapping isn't just some extra added thing that annoys me. It's, like, very important to the song, so fine.
Yeah. And the clapping is just like so wild, and one of the many wild instruments we talked about, like compositionally. They well, I don't even want to say compositionally, but there are like similarities between these two songs. It's just that this one, the instruments you don't hear, so you notice it more. You know, you got this like wild flute going around. You got this wild clapping. Like this song, you know, movie Brave, good movie by the way. This song just feels like it belongs in the movie Brave,
the animated movie, right?
Yeah, maybe it's in the Japanese version. We should watch that later.
Yeah.
The Japanese version of Brave sounds wild. I actually want to watch it now.
So like in Love Live, they've of course done like Japanese aesthetic songs before, like Date Date Amujo and you know like My Mai Tonight, where it's like very obviously Japanese inspired. And they've had some songs like I think it's a little bit different to be like this is a traditional Japanese song, like something like My Mai Tonight, which uses like the koto and like the shamisen and stuff, whereas a song like oh god, I forgot the name of Ellie's song. What is the first word? Kanashimi no hate. That's the rest of the words.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like it takes very clear Western influences from like Western like pop and pop rock, you know.
Right.
Like that's just like influence, but like it truly takes a song to like be concretely have everything about it to be like placed on a map, if that makes any sense. Like you can listen to My Mai Tonight and be like, yes, East Asia, and you can listen to this song and then just drop a pin in like Norway.
Yeah, like I want to hear someone take these lyrics and like translate it into some Scandinavian language and sing it in Scandinavian, because like I think it will work. I think it will sound really good. Scandinavian viewers, wherever you are, please do this for me.
And it falls under the category of like, you know, like the sleepy girl gets the sleepy song and like this gets this, blah blah blah. And it's just like the foreign girl gets the aggressively foreign song.
And it's so wild because like a lot of these songs that have gimmicks, the gimmick like wears off and you lose, you stop being impressed by it, right? But like while listening to the song, I'm still impressed by the song. To be fair, I'd probably listen to the song the least out of these PDP songs, just because, reiterating back to like not the biggest fan of how it falls on my ears, but I'm just wrong about that. But like it doesn't lose that novelty because it's more than just novelty. It's just really professionally well made.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not like they're trying their best to make like a you know Nordic or whatever sounding song. They just do one. They just do, and it sounds great. And like
like.
And that's fine.
I'm sure they kicked down the door and they were like, yes, we will make a weird European song, so a Northern European song for this Northern European girl named Emma. And then they were like, what if we made it good? And they did.
That's not to say that all Northern European songs are bad. So
speaking of Emma, like, can I mention real quick? This is like the least song that I expected to come out of the, like, it makes sense in the long run, but like I was talking to Tyler about it, or I was also really surprised by the voice that came out of Karin. I'm also very much so surprised by the voice that came out of Emma. I was expecting the concrete, like, yes, the girl sings well, but not like Umi or Ellie, but more like in the Hanukkah Chica range.
Kind of like a little goofy.
A little goofy, but like overall very good, you know, like a solid pillar. And I just didn't expect this like really airy voice. I think it does take away from the song a little bit for me there.
Really?
But her vocal performance is still very good. I don't like airy voices very much.
Okay.
Like it's just not something I've ever been. I'm adamantly against it. I don't watch YouTube covers 90% of the time because a lot of people sing with like airy voices on YouTube covers, and I need to delete those people from my life. But with that being said, the vocal performance here is still very good, and I'm just wrong.
I respect that. It's funny because I think her voice matches the aesthetic of the song personally. Like when I listen to this song, I am just like, perfect, I am on a mountainside and it is breezy and there is some snow and that is her voice.
You are 110% correct. It works perfectly with the song. Like I just said, I'm just wrong.
I respect your abruptness, Luke. I really do. So I don't want to end this even close to right now, so I'm going to keep going with this.
Okay.
One of my favorite.
We're not even close.
One of my favorite things the song does. Hold on, I will find the ukulele. Here it is.
Oh, he's here.
It is not tuned, so I apologize in advance.
Oh no.
Good enough. I talk about it all the time, but we have major and minor chords. Major chords being the one that sound happy, and minor chords being the one that sound very sad. There it is. And this song does a very, very, very awesome job of transitioning major to minor chords. The whole verse is just very sad and like spooky and kind of sounds like you're like longing for something, you know what I mean? But then the second we start the chorus, it just gets happy again. It sounds fantastic. And then the second the chorus ends, it is just right back to, oh. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it just it just hops right back. And I think that's like part of the song. I don't know. I think it does the song a lot of justice is what I'm trying to say.
I totally get where you're saying, like the when the song like gets you down a little bit and then immediately the song is there to pick you back up. It just makes it feel better than the song is always there to pick you back up. Because the homies that are always there during the good times, they're good homies. But the homies that are there to help you out in the bad times, those are true homies.
Luke,
Evergreen is a true homie.
I love you, Luke. Just thought I'd tell you.
Yeah, give me a hug. Come here.
He hug.
I hope. Did you hug your microphone?
He hug.
We hug. It was a stretch for me too.
I feel like the clapping during the minor parts, so the verse, the part that sounds a little like sadder, can kind of sound a little droning. But the second the chorus kicks in, the claps don't change. But suddenly they're just more upbeat. Like you can't change the tone of a clap. But like just the clapping itself becomes like more upbeat and hopeful than it does in like the kind of drony first part. You know what I mean? And when I say droning, I don't mean like bad and repetitive and awful. I mean that's just like the aesthetic that they're going for in that exact second, you know?
Right. No, I totally understand where you're coming from there.
So I think that's like really cool how they do that. How like they don't change anything about it and then it's still different. You know, you get a different vibe from it.
We've talked about the when songs like change up their vibe a little bit and it can be bad. This song like is constantly changing up the some of the feelings you get from it, and it's constantly doing it in the right way to where it sounds great. Those ever like flowing and ever changing like emotions are evergreen. No, are like do well in a song like this where they just knew what the hell they were doing with this song.
Yeah, completely.
I feel bad that I'm just wrong about it.
If you don't like the song, you don't like I like if it does not like bounce off your ears correctly.
Sticks will hunt me down.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with thinking that a song, like acknowledging that a song is impressive and then not liking it. It's totally fine. And I know you know that, but that is my way of communicating to the viewers that if you don't like a song, if you don't like Snow Halation, I will look at you funny, but at the same time, I will not judge you for it.
No, I will say they're bad.
Do not.
Sticks will leave he will leave a third comment, an angry one, and he will dislike the video and unsubscribe.
Sticks, let us know down below how I am your favorite podcaster.
Oh no, I've lost.
All right, I think we're done on Evergreen, right?
Yeah, I'm level 1 Crook. Tyler
level 35 boss. Composed by Ryota Saito and arranged by Naoyuki Shikatani. I think they're both composed and arranged by both, but thank you, Wiki.
No, Starlight is
no. I meant
and arranged by Beatnight.
I meant that the both people did both jobs.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Okay, yeah, but we didn't do Starlight.
Uh-oh.
Starlight is written, composed, and arranged by Beat9. Who's these mins?
Oh,
Is this a person?
to Google.
Is Beat9 a person?
To Google, Beat9. Beat9 hashtag on Instagram. Are we just gonna get some club in like Florida?
Yeah, what if it is just some weird ass club somewhere?
Oh, this is a Korean post. Hold on.
Okay, you know what?
I think
Beat9's good. It's done. Beat9, give it up for Beat9.
Happy birthday, Beat9.
All right, our question for y'all this week. Questione time. Well, what was it again?
It was, did your favorite Nijigasaki girl end up matching up with the solo that you found to be your favorite? So, Luke, why don't you go first?
All right, sure. My favorite girl at this point is Ayumu. Big fan. Unfortunately, I do like her song, but it is not even close to the top two boys, which are the song that I never expected I thought I'd like, but that is The Goat, Doki People, and Mecha Going. So those are my two favorite. I haven't really decided on my favorite yet. My rankings are very cloudy so far, but those two girls are pretty like middle of the road rankings for me, but their songs are great. Ayumu, unfortunately, does not have my favorite song, but she is still best girl. What about you, Tyler?
My favorite girl so far is Kanata Konoe, Sleepy-chan. She would have 100% had my favorite song had it not been a not so grateful version. And I talked about that last time if you want to go listen to that. Big disappointed on how that turned out, but still a good song overall. But no, my favorite song is, if you ask me on any day, I can go back and forth between this one, Evergreen, and Doki People Emotion as well.
Doki People, give it up
for Doki People. I never thought I'd like it either. Like during the when we were like listening to them, it was the last one first of all, and I didn't think it had like a crazy enough like impact to be like the finale or anything, you know. So it's like I ended it and it was like, oh, Doki People, it's fun, you know. Oh, Rina-chan, she's here too. She's the one, the meme character.
Rina-chan board XD.
Well, we didn't know that until the full version. But then the full version came out, and I found myself listening to RINACHAN like twice as much as like the other songs. I was like, damn, this song's actually good. But no, either one of these two, probably Evergreen, but Doki People Emotion, strong second. So, does your favorite girl match up with your favorite song? Let us know down below. Forever and always.
Yeah, and also small announcement, we meant to put out this video a week and a half ago, but we never got around to it because we were busy. I had a heart attack and was in the funeral. I died
in a funeral.
And was in the hospital, and Tyler was up here to comfort me, so we didn't get around to recording. But we do have an announcement video coming on Monday of a cool little project that we're going to be doing, and it will actually come on Monday.
It's not center stage, sorry.
It's oh
no. Look forward to that Monday.
And look forward to the two songs that we don't know what we're doing next. We will know what we're doing next week. Well, the week after next.
Join the goddamn Discord right now so you can vote on the remaining 3 songs, which are Doki People Emotion, Ayumu's song, which is Ipo, thank God. And oh God, what is the last one? Oh God. What is her name? She's Bang Dream Girl. What? She's the main character of Bang Dream. What is her name?
Can he do it? He's going.
Oh, what is her name?
Can you do it?
Help! Why am I doing an analysis?
You can open up the wiki at this point.
I'm not. Cosme, her name is Cosme. Hey, yo, come on, Cosme. Yeah, so Rina song, Ayumu song, and Kasumi song. Vote for the next 2. And the loser of that one will be in the following episode with Tokimeki Runners.
Yay.
Damn.
Give it up.
Almost coming to an end with this, huh? More than halfway.
Yeah, we only got 2 more episodes, and then we got some. Then we got to do the 3 year group songs, and by the time we're done with that, we'll be on the movie songs.
If it ever
not
comes
spoil
out.
the movies in the comment. I will kill.
Yeah, actually
you.
though, actually don't spoil the movies, please. Thank you.
Yeah, don't spoil the movie songs, please.
All right.
I've seen the one song going around everywhere, and I have not watched it yet.
It's so good, Luke. It is so good.
It probably is. Like in the preview version, I was like, this song.
It only gets better, Luke. It only gets so much better.
I cannot watch. I must wait for Twitter clips.
Yeah, okay. Have a good see you Monday, everybody.
Have a good ass week, goons. Love you.
You.